sound check right quick. Let me do a sound check. Sound check. Okay. All right. This is gonna be brief. All right. I just want to prepare our people to be wary and protect our children. Okay. This kind of segues into last night, about certain people not paying attention to the queen of white supremacy. Okay. All right. Now, some of y'all may be aware of this. This happened like last year sometime. Oh, this is 2019. Nevertheless, it's still relevant. Now, these are look, how did 4 smiling teachers end up posing with a noose? Think about it. These people, we sending our kids off to these schools. And this is the mindset. I got some more stuff that's worse than this. So if this gonna trigger you, please don't watch it. You need to. It's okay to take a break. It's okay to detox. This is for the people that's lost in the sauce and drinking the Kool-Aid of these Karens. All right, all right. Shalom, shalom, shalom. All right, let's get into this. All right. Okay, it said 4 teachers from the Palmdale School District. I'm reading this at the bottom, the caption. Posed with a noose in a photo that circulated widely on Twitter. When people show you who they are, believe them. Look, all right, I got some more stuff. I'm going to speed this along. I'm going to read a little bit of it. Just pop-ups. All right. 4 elementary school teachers who were placed on leave. Why ain't they fired? Why ain't they fired? We know why. Okay, I'm just going, I'm going to keep going. Smiling, holding a noose, circulate. Okay. But the actions of Summer Wynn elementary school teachers in May were ignorant, lacked judgment, and exhibited a gross disregard for professional decorum in a school. So now they racist and they some white supremacist queens. What I mean by queens, they ruling. They benefiting from this. I want y'all to pay attention. Okay, there is a such thing as unemployment, right? There is a such thing as resources, the way they run their country and government, being hoarded off to them. Okay, why would she teach our black children to be competition for their white children? Huh? Why would she do that? Think about it. Why is most of the teachers white? Huh? This is by design. Still mostly white female. New federal data on teaching. Why is most of the teachers white? Now you starting to understand why the Most High is he's attacking the school system. Okay, I wish I had the resources. I teach our own children. But nevertheless, let me move on. Y'all can type this article in yourself. All right, let me move on. Let me show you some video. Let me see. Let me show y'all some videos. All right. Well, this is another. I'm gonna show you some video, then I'm gonna get back. Okay. All right. Now I'm not a big fan of Charlemagne because of the, but the information good. He's compromised, nevertheless, but the information good. Just pay attention.
The Breakfast Club, bitches. You're a donkey. Sometimes you just got to get real primitive on people, man. Donkey of the day for Friday, March 12th goes to Carla Lassiter. Who is Carla Lassiter? She's a teacher. Well, she shouldn't be anymore, but she's an Arkansas elementary school teacher. Now, I looked on KATV, ABC 7, Arkansas this morning. I looked on KARK.com, NBC, Arkansas this morning. I looked on THV 11, CBS. This is in Arkansas as well. Even on Yahoo Life, they ran the story. I looked all these places and kept saying to myself, the headline says, Arkansas teacher accused of making 5-year-old student unclog toilet with hands. But none of these articles I read had the teacher's name, but they all had the name of the boy's mother. Her name is Ashley Murray. Dropping the clues bombs for Ashley Murray. Ashley is calling for Carla Lassiter's termination because this damn no-lip having lady who clearly has a VIP membership in the Caucasus Mountains had Ashley's 5-year-old child digging in the toilet with his bare hands. They made this 5-year, no, not they. She, Carla Lassiter, made this 5-year-old boy go in the toilet and get his feces and the dirty tissue out of the toilet to unclog it. Only reason I got her name is because I saw it on heavy.com. Dropping the clues bombs with heavy.com because they did 5 facts you need to know about Carla Lassiter, okay? And before we tell you some more about Carla Lassiter, let's go to THV CBS 11 for the report, please.
A Pulaski County Special School District mom claims her son was forced to dig into a dirty toilet by his teacher.
Ashley Murray couldn't believe what her son said his teacher made him do in class last Friday.
She made me get my boo-boo out with my bare hands in the toilet. And I'm like, are you serious?
Murray alleges that her son's kindergarten teacher at Crystal Hill Elementary School wanted to teach him a lesson about clogging the classroom toilet. Pulaski County Special School District released a statement Wednesday afternoon saying they're actively investigating these alleged actions. The teacher in question is on administrative leave. After talking to the principal, Murray says the teacher gave her a call.
And said, I don't have an explanation on what happened. I just know that I'm deeply sorry for what happened.
And now they're seeking legal action on the incident.
She needs to be terminated. I feel like she does not.
What about child abuse charges? See, we got the Black family, we got to start doing better. Before we get in front of these cameras, we need to huddle up. We need to huddle up and discuss stuff. Before we go in front of these cameras. This woman, this is child abuse. All these diseases running around out here, and this heifer got our king sticking his hand in a toilet with his bare hands. Meanwhile, our uneducated sister talking about she need to be fired. Well, sue her. She need to be sued. She need to be jailed. And the media, you heard Charlemagne the fraud. They hiding her name, protecting her. Y'all got to see the invisible empire. That's what the Klan is called, the invisible empire. They do stuff behind the scenes, all right?
Needs to teach in any school district. She does not need to be around any kids. Her license needs to be taken.
I agree with all of that. Hey, THV CBS 11, why didn't you say this woman's name? Why didn't you say Carla Lassiter's name? We know why. Because white people, Caucasians. And we don't recognize the racial bias in media by now. Man, thank you, heavy.com, for the 5 facts of Carla Lassiter. The number 1 fact is the child's grandmother says the boy is a young Black male and this was done to degrade him. Yes, that is a fact. Okay, we know this already. And this human jaw helmet, Carla Lassiter, had the nerve to talk about keeping kids safe during the pandemic. She was quoted talking about how students were adjusting to wearing masks. The article she was in by KATV said teachers like Lassiter.
Okay, I'm gonna speed this along, y'all. I'm gonna speed this along, y'all. If y'all want to watch that video yourself, you see the title at the top. It's on YouTube. See the title at the top. You just type that in, and and make it do what it do. All right, let me close this tab. All right, I got another one for you. Let me go to the other one. The other teacher that made this is another Karen. Let me show you a picture of this woman, Carla Lassiter. We're gonna put her on blast. We're gonna show the pictures of these perpetrators. There she go, right here. We're gonna show the pictures. We're gonna put them. We're gonna show up. This is a internet mug shot. Here she go, right here. Here she go. There she go. Look at them eyes. All I'm saying, I got questions. Look at them eyes. Look at the feds. Why the feds gonna tell her to leave town and ain't gonna charge her with child abuse, child endangerment, child neglect, anything? Just look. The FBI tell her to get out of town, but ain't gonna lock her down. Meanwhile, she get to keep her money. Let me go. Let me get back over here. Okay, let me show this other Karen right here. She did the same thing. Let me see, what's her name? Okay. Her name is Jennifer Forshey. Jennifer Forshey. All right. All right. A teacher at Broward Community College. Excuse me, y'all. Believe it or not, I got a headache. And believe it or not, my headache eased up once I started the video. Nevertheless, a teacher at Broward Community Charter School in Coral Springs has been charged with battery. Okay, what a charge is that for? What a charge is that for her? What a charge is that? I'm just doing a comparison. All right. Okay. Has been charged with battery after making a child clean a clogged urinal with his hands without proper safety equipment. What do these heathens do? They get together and they plot on what they're going to do to us. Is they get together in a huddle, or is it a no huddle offense? I'm asking questions. Huh? Look at it. Okay, let me see. How old was this child? This child was, okay. On February 11th, a 10-year-old child provided a sworn statement that 58-year-old Jennifer King Forshey of Hollywood, Florida, accused him of clogging a drain of a urinal in the boys' bathroom. How she know he clogged the drain if he in the boys' bathroom? Was she in there watching him pee? How she know he clogged it? How she know it wasn't already clogged? And if a child told her, how they know that child telling the truth? How you know the child I'm saying if the child told that he clogged the urinal, how you know that child didn't lie on that child so he didn't get in trouble? I'm just asking questions. I don't need to read no more. She got charged with battery. Let's see what date this happened. This is in Florida. What date this come out? Let me see here. I don't see a date. Nevertheless, let me go back. Don't see a date. Nevertheless, they didn't charge this. Why they didn't charge her? The feds, they didn't, no charge. They tell her to leave. Y'all smell that. But nevertheless, I got something else for you. Now, they got our kids eating out the garbage can. Got them eating out the garbage can. Let me show y'all the, hold on. Let me show y'all the title first. Video shows cafeteria monitor allegedly forced 9-year-old to eat from trash. Okay, this is a 9-year-old queen.
The lunch away Wednesday.
Trying to get it back to the beginning where you can hear all
the Lorain City School finished with her lunch and she goes to throw the lunch away. Wednesday, the Lorain City School District released surveillance video taken last November from the cafeteria of Palm Elementary School in Lorain. The school district blurred students' faces before releasing the footage. According to the family's lawsuit, the 9-year-old girl did not want to eat the waffles she had been given and threw them in the trash. We see in the video this monitor, the name's defendant, go ahead and grab the waffle out of the garbage, and she appears to instruct the student to go get a paper towel, go back to her seat. With help from the district and the family's attorney, Fox 8 was able to
You see her cleaning off the waffle.
She places the waffle.
Let me bring it back. Come on. Let me see what I got going on. Let me minimize it.
At the table, and she appears. Go ahead and grab the waffle out of the garbage, and she appears to instruct the student to go get a paper towel, go back to her seat. With help from the district and the family's attorney, Fox 8 was able to highlight much of the incident. She places the waffle at the table, and then for a matter of minutes is talking with her, instructing her, as we know from the victim standpoint, that she needs to eat this waffle that was in the garbage. And the monitor goes as far as to sit right next to her, as is alleged in the complaint, and intimidate her into doing so. During their investigation, Lorain City school officials say the student threw away a packaged food item and the employee removed it, wiped it off, gave it back to the girl who opened it and ate it. They condemned the actions.
It certainly solidifies this student's story. And, you know, unfortunately, in our world and society today, had the video not been there, it might have just been a child's word against a teacher, an administrator.
Attorney Klebano says watching the video was emotional for the little girl's family, even though they had already heard.
Look, she gonna sit there and make sure and watch and make sure she eat it. All them kids throwing their food away. Even if she did throw the waffle away, she ain't paying for nothing. Taxpayers' dollars is paying for the food. She need to go sit out. She need to go to jail. She need to go to jail. I didn't think to look up her name. Maybe it's in the article. She need to go to jail. She don't need to be able to just go home and live comfortably around black folks. If she live around black folks, you don't need to do stuff like this and think you just gonna come back and lay your head and you know, like ain't nothing happened. We'd be standing outside in the road looking at you. Pull up.
Heard about the details.
Even though the mother knew that this occurred because she trusted her daughter, it doesn't make it any easier to watch it happen.
Okay, let me see if they got this woman's name in here. If they don't have a name in there, y'all know why. Because they protected her. I don't see her name. See, can I find it? See how they hide their names? Let me see. Let me check the pictures. They hide their names. All right. I ain't worried about it. Let me see here. Let me go back over here. Let me see. Okay. I'm just showing you the mindset of these women. That some of these brothers can't wait to wife up. Bypass your own sister. Can't wait. Okay. To you, all you brothers out there that's married to these white women or looking at these white women or prefer them. Okay. What do they say about this type of stuff? Why do you have to explain racism to the people that's doing the racist things? You might say, what do I mean? Okay, if I was a mass murderer and I was married and I was married to my wife and she's not a mass murderer, should she have to explain to me why people are talking about me because I'm a mass murderer? Talking about, you know. Better analogy to that. If my family is a family of killers, should my wife have to explain to me why people is talking about my family, why they don't trust me because my family is a bunch of killers? Now flip that around. Why do you, the black person, the victim of white supremacy, have to make white people feel comfortable because we is talking about what they are doing to us? Why you got to make them feel comfortable? Why can't they get up and open a book and research and see why we are talking about them? Why you got to play the role of the slave to make her feel good or make any of them feel good? Why you feel the need to make Mzungus, Caucasians feel good about the stuff that they are doing to us? That's a slave mind. They doing all this stuff to us for centuries, but yet somehow in our people's mind, we got to make them comfortable while we suffer. Okay, all right. Let me move on. Let me see here. I went over that. Let me see here. Let me see. I'm just getting all this stuff out the way. Okay, I ain't got to that yet. I ain't got to that. Let me close this out. I'm thinking out loud. Okay, I done that. All right. Okay. Now, after the Civil War, you had some more Karens found the Daughters of Confederacy. These are women. Let me go back. These are women. Let me see here. These are Mzungu women that saw fit to go all over the country putting up these Confederate statues. Look. That's them. It was their idea to put up these statues, but some of you Negroes can't wait to wife up these people that hate you. Oh yeah. 40% of the slaves was owned by white women. Look. Y'all, I know some of you Negroes. I know it. So the reason why you don't know who you are, she part of the reason. The reason why our family was tore up, she part of the reason. And let me show you something else. Okay, let me read this to you. Let me drop this. I'm gonna read it to you. I'm gonna drop this bomb on you. All right. Let me see. Let me get it right. Okay. Slave trade brought many advantages to Western societies. Let me translate that first sentence for you. Slavery was very beneficial to white people. The main duty of a slave was to work on plantations to increase productivity. I'm going to leave that one alone. Slaves often worked long, tedious hours in the sun, but yet we somehow are lazy people. We so lazy that we forced to take care of the enemy's baby. Imagine that. You breastfeeding a baby that's going to grow up and probably kill your son, probably kill you, probably rape you, probably be in the Klan. You nurturing, you giving life to a potential devil. Because what is she going to teach the child if she don't love you? She going to teach the child the same thing, not to love. But nevertheless, let me move on. That's just something I just thought of. Let me see. Let me get this. Try to get this dog. No, that's all right. Let me see here. All right. Let me get it right. Y'all bear with me. Okay. Slaves often work long, tedious hours in the sun with no pay or reward for their hard labor. Their presence made traders a plantation owner more productive and made their living conditions very harsh. After a while, the duties of a slave extended to domestic work, and the female slave became of high value. I'm gonna tell you why they became of high value. The white women, the white children were dying because the black mother's milk was better than theirs. Something was wrong with their milk. I suspect the Most High orchestrated this. All right. Okay, by the 17th century, wet nursing by slaves became very popular in Europe. The practice soon reached America through British settlers. Can't even raise your own children. The practice was an excuse for many white mothers to avoid breastfeeding with the hopes of maintaining their structure of avoiding the messy part of motherhood. Let me see. I want to get to the part where they were talking about them children were dying. Okay, right here. The children of slaves grew healthy, while many white families lost their children to ill health. This made Westerners, this is a code word for white folks, forced slave mothers to breastfeed their white children so that they could develop better. Now, what's in the black mother's milk that would make a white child develop better than the white mother's milk? Huh? There you go, Dwayne Williams. I can't see all y'all comments. There you go, Dwayne Williams. But I happen to look over there and see that. If it wasn't better, they wouldn't have done it. All right. I just wanted to show y'all that. Now, what some other things that could happen? Okay, let's just say the white woman get pregnant. Okay, she know her baby probably ain't gonna survive. So her being devious can orchestrate a rape on the black woman to get her pregnant so she'll have some milk for her baby. All right. Y'all, you Negroes, you think twice about sleeping with the enemy. And get out your feelings. You have more love and respect for the enemy than you do the pain and suffering of our own people. You Negroes are suspect with that kind of thinking. All right. 40% of slave owners in America were white women. I just want to show y'all that. Y'all can read that yourself. I'm just showing you where to look. Let me see, folks. Okay, now she's lying to get our black businesses destroyed. Now there's conflicting stories about Tulsa, Oklahoma, but it was a white woman that was the catalyst for the destruction of Black Wall Street. But yet, white women, 40% of the slave owners, but yet when you turn the slave movies on, you don't see the white women owning slaves. You don't see them forcing black women. You don't see the true history, what I'm getting at. Well, I don't really go out here looking for this stuff. But I don't see, they don't tell a whole story. All right. All these race riots. Who's giving birth to these devils? Who's teaching these devils? Who's carrying it out? All right, I'm just showing y'all what it look. Let me see here. Let me see. Let's see. Y'all are. This is just another article. This right here, Dylan Roof talking about black men raping their women. This is Dylan Roof. This is a quote. Taking over the country. But nevertheless, I'm just showing y'all what's up. I'm finna get up off of here. Finna lay it down. All right, y'all be careful. And tomorrow, y'all willing, I'm gonna show you women why y'all need to leave these zaddies alone. You black women coming up dead and they not going to jail. Oh yeah, I had to get the men first. Show y'all why all these black women going out with these white men ending up dead and ain't nobody being held accountable. The police is covering for them. Shalom, Dwayne Williams. We appreciate y'all. Shalom. Y'all take care. Y'all tell y'all family. At least warn them. At least warn them. Tell your kids. If they go out there and get one, hey, at least you told them. And if somebody don't want to, just tell them to just watch out. Just be careful. Tell them to be careful. Don't send them out there. You know the fire hot, and just tell them to be careful. You ain't got to get mad at them because they don't want to leave their white boyfriend or husband or whatever, wife. Just tell them the truth. That's all. You ain't got to get mad at them about that. That's their life. You know what I'm saying? That's their life. You ain't got to get mad at them. At least you told them. You know what I'm talking about? All right. Let me see here. Let me stop sharing my screen. Y'all take care.